Long ago and far away, there lived a wicked queen who had enslaved a powerful wizard inside an enchanted looking glass. The queen rose to power and ruled the kingdom using the magic of the mirror. And though she was quite stunning, she was also evil to her very core, and so vain that each day she would ask the mirror to confirm she was the most beautiful woman in the kingdom. And each day the mirror answered, "You are the fairest of them all." And she was contented, because the mirror was sworn to always speak the truth.
Enchanted mirror, wise and grand, who is the fairest in the land?
Your Majesty, while your beauty knows no bounds,
True.
there is another.
What?
Whose fair complexion and purity gives her a spirit that surpasses even your own.
Who is this gutter snipe?
Once upon a time in the middle of winter, when the flakes of snow were falling like feathers from the sky, a queen sat a window sewing, and the frame of the window was made of black ebony, and whilst she was sewing, she pricked her finger, and 3 drops of blood fell upon the snow. And the red looked pretty upon the white snow, and she said,
Would that I had a child as white as snow, as red as blood, and as black as the wood of this window frame.
Soon after, she had a little daughter, but when the child was born, the queen died. After 10 years had passed, the king took to himself a new wife, a beautiful and powerful woman. As the child grew, she became prettier and prettier and prettier, as beautiful as the day, with skin white as snow, lips red as blood, and hair black as ebony, and she was known as
Snow White.
Never in my life, never have I seen beautiful princess from dream. Skin as white as snow, hair as black as coal. Could you be the one to ease my soul? I've been aimless, undirected, like a ship adrift at sea, bewildered, restless, broken, and confused. But now the world is righted, since I am here with you. I'm enchanted and enraptured, contented and please tell me your name.
Snow White.
Snow White. I, Emil.
A prince?
I thought love at first sight was just a cliche. Never believed I'd be feeling this way. I couldn't dream of a lovely, magnificent
Snow White? Oh, Snow White, there it is. The queen is looking for you. You must come at once. I'm sorry. I have to go now.
Must you?
Must I? Yes, I must.
Very well.
Go along, Snow White. Yes, of course, but...
I shall call on you again. Know that my heart wouldn't lead me astray. Just met a girl who has swept me away. I couldn't dream of more lovely, magnificent day.
It's not possible! Snow White, why, she's just a child. Not yet. 16!
Your Majesty, your 16th birthday passed a fortnight ago.
A woman, then. Still. A scrawny little nothing. How can she be fairer than I?
Well, your queenship for starters.
The question was rhetorical.
Oh, yes, of course, milady.
Your Majesty, Snow White is here to see you at your request.
At my request. It should have been here at my request. Should have been here a half an hour ago.
Calm yourself, milady. It's been far less time than that. She has arrived promptly.
Shall I show her in?
Do. Now we shall see.
I present Snow White. Come in, dear.
Snow, dear. That will be all. Snow, dear, do come in.
Is there something wrong? You've never allowed me in your private chamber before.
Don't be silly, girl. Of course I have. Well, perhaps you are too young to remember. Forgive me, darling, but I've been so overwhelmed with the business of the kingdom that I completely let your 16th birthday pass by without as much as a fair wish.
It's very nice of you to think of me.
Now let me look at you. A grown woman now. But really, dear, you should take better care of yourself. Take some pride in your appearance.
But I do take...
Your skin, so white, like a ghost, and your lips, flushed as with fever. Have you been sickly, child?
Why, no, I'm quite healthy, I believe, Your Majesty.
Oh. Well, it must get rather lonely being cooped up in the castle all day with no friends.
Oh, no, I have many friends.
Friends?
Yes, there's the ducks and the geese and the birds and the dogs and a bumblebee, too. And
Ridiculous! One cannot be friends with beasts and creatures.
One is fair, she can find friendships in the flowers and the fish and the rocks and the trees.
Enough! Snow, dear, your hair is so dull and lifeless. Here, Let me brush it for you. Your hair is so tangled and matted and black as a bat. You'll never gain the affection of a young man looking like that.
Oh, but I have met someone.
Oh. Well, no doubt some lowly stable boy. One that cleans up the poop.
No, he is a prince.
A prince.
Prince Emile.
Prince Emile!
I met him in the garden.
In the garden!
While singing with the animals.
Singing with the huntsman! Keep brushing, dear.
Yes, my queen.
I have a job for you, huntsman. You are to take Snow White deep into the forest. There, you will kill her, cut out her heart, and bring it back to me. Do you understand?
Yes, my
If
queen,
you fail me, it'll be your hearts I'll be eating for dinner. Is that clear?
Perfectly, Your Highness.
Snow, dear, I have a little favor to ask of you. I need you to go into the forest and pick me some berries. They only grow in this forest, deep in the forest to east of the castle. Grab a basket, fill it, and then bring it back to me. My huntsman will accompany you to make sure you are safe.
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, and Snow, about your prince.
Yes?
Best not to get your hopes up. You'll only wind up with a broken heart. By nightfall, Snow White will be dead. And I'll be the fairest in the land!
And he was the most handsome prince I've ever seen.
How many princes have you seen, Your Highness?
Just the one. This must be where the berries grow. I wonder what Her Majesty needs them for. She never cooks and she hates sweets.
I couldn't say, Your Highness.
Have you ever been in love, Mr. Huntsman?
Once, a long time ago.
I'm in love. My prince and I are going to marry and live happily ever after.
Happily ever after.
Do you know what he said, Mr. Huntsman? He said that he would call on me again.
Dream of commanding me to kill you, and if I disobey, she will surely kill me.
I'll run into the forest, and I'll never return again.
Ah! Away with you, poor child. It is as if a stone has been pulled away from my heart to let her live. May the beasts of the forest protect her, and the spirits leave her be. Perhaps I too will survive this day.
So as the sun began to set, Snow White took refuge in the little cottage deep in the woods. Inside, she found everything to be unusually small, but as pretty and as clean as possible. A dinner had been laid out on the little table, which was set with 7 little plates, 7 spoons, 7 knives and forks, and 7 little mugs. Snow White, being very hungry and thirsty, ate just a few bites from each plate and took just a sip from each cup. so as not to finish any one portion alone, hoping that no one would mind. By the wall stood 7 little beds, side by side, all freshly made. Feeling tired from her long ordeal, she lay down on one of the beds to rest. But it did not seem to suit her. She tried each of the other beds in turn. One was too short, one too soft. None seemed quite right. Until finally she came to the 7th, which was so comfortable that as she lay upon it, she thought she might sleep forever.
What a day. Good work, Dwarfs. How did we do today, Specs?
Today's dig was 15% more productive than yesterday's.
50%? You don't say.
No, Sarge, I don't.
Don't what?
Say
what?
that today's dig was 50% more productive than yesterday's.
50%? Why, that's remarkable. This calls for celebration.
Oh, a celebration! Yes, a celebration. We should definitely have a celebration. I was just saying to Grazie, wasn't I, Grazie, that we should have a celebration. I cannot remember the last time we had a celebration. Can you, Grazie?
What?
Remember?
Remember what?
Last time we had a celebration.
Ken and Chatty ain't nothing to celebrate.
But Sarge said...
It's all right, Chatty. Grouchy is right. There's nothing to celebrate. I just looked at the figures, and it seems we're 15% more productive than yesterday. Specs must have added wrong.
But, ma'am...
Excuse me. I'm just a little hungry is all.
Quite right, Burpee. Let's all just sit down to eat. Dude! Come along, Klutzy, and you too, dude.
Who sat in my chair? I told you I don't want anyone sitting in my chair!
No one's been sitting in your chair, Grouchy. Who's been eating from my plate?
Who's been nibbling on my bread?
Who's been tasting my porridge?
Who's been using my fork?
Who's been drinking from my cup?
Klutzy! Shh! Someone's been here. Everyone, fan out. Look around.
Sarge, what is it, Chatty? Well, you know how you told us to stand out and look around? Well, I was standing out looking around. While I was standing out looking around, I decided to fan out to the bedroom and have a look around there. So, while I was standing out the bedroom and looking around, someone's been in my bathroom. And mine!
Someone's been lying in my bed too. Ain't Grouchy's. Now I'm going to have to change the sheets.
Whoa! Someone's been lying in my bed too. And she still is, dude. Who is she? Oh, she's lovely. What a lovely Kitty. She's sitting there alive, isn't she?
I believe he loved his sleep, and I promised him I would never return if he did. I ran and ran and ran through the forest, and finally ended up here. I was so tired, cold, and hungry, and your cottage looked so safe and inviting. I'm sorry I came in without your permission.
Nonsense. There's nothing of it.
Why did you want to kill you?
Well, the huntsman said she was wicked and jealous. I've always found her a bit cold and distant, but I never imagined.
Dude, your own stepmother?
It's tragic, not surprising. The queen has a reputation of being vicious and vain. She even banned her tips and jewels from the court because her beauty was so admired, it felt competed with her own. I knew she was vile. I didn't know she was evil and murderous.
I cannot go home. What am I to do?
Look at you, poor child, so frightened and alone, never knowing life would take you far from everything you've known. Run inside the long walk home, time and its home. All you really need now is a place to call your home. Stay with us. We will keep you safe and warm. You'll be cared for and protected and secure. Stay with us. You'll be cherished and adored. If you stay with us, then you will rest assured.
Do you really mean it?
It'll be our pleasure.
You can even have my bed since it's most comfortable.
That's very sweet of you, Duke. Very well. I'll stay. As long as it's all right with Grouchy.
Fine. As long as you don't stay in my chair.
Of course not.
Stay with us. We will keep you safe and warm. I'll be sheltered and untroubled and secure. Stay with us, so that I can rest assured. Like a you're there, all my fears will be allayed. Please stay with us until your dying day.
Is it done?
In this box, Your Majesty, lies the heart of Snow White.
Excellent. Did she scream? I like it when they scream.
Will that be all, Your Majesty?
I'm satisfied. And soon I will be satiated. You may go. Everything has gone exactly as I planned. The girl is dead, I have her heart, life is grand. The entire world is simply at your beck and call. When you're the one who's fairest of them all. Who's the fairest, fairest of them all? I fascinate, I captivate and enthrall. Who's the fairest?
what do you want?
Forgive the intrusion, Your Majesty. There is a Prince Emile here to see you.
Snow White's vagabond prince from the garden.
The same, I believe.
What did you tell him?
He inquired of Snow White, and I said I did not know her whereabouts.
Very well. Send him in.
As you command.
Now this should be fun.
Your Majesty, may I present myself? I'm Prince Emile.
Of course you are. You're as handsome as Snow White said you were.
I promised to call on her again. May I see her?
No, I don't think so.
I don't understand.
She's run off into the forest without an explanation or an escort. I am quite distraught. Perhaps you can stay and comfort me.
I have been able to think of nothing but Snow White. If she has run away, I must go in search of her.
Very well. But not on an empty stomach. Please stay and dine with me. It's a meal most suiting for a young man, wishing to gain the heart of his beloved.
The longer I delay, the more likely some harm may come to her. With your permission, I'll depart immediately.
Of course. But promise me this.
Yes?
You will search for her until you find her. Never getting up, never going home. Wandering the world until you find her. Or grow old and die.
Your Majesty.
If you love her, swear upon the mirror.
I swear.
Now go. I'm the fairest, fairest here.
My queen, there's something you don't understand.
I'm the fairest, fairest here.
Ask your questions now, the answer is at hand.
Mirror, mirror on the wall, who's the fairest, fairest of them all? Well,
Snow White is the fairest one of all.
what? No!
Well, it's off to work we go. Oh, could I come? I'd love to see the jewel mine.
The location of mine must be a secret to all but the dwarves. I'm sorry.
I understand. You've all been so kind to me while I've been here. Perhaps I could make a nice meal for you when you return.
Oh, we'd love a nice meal. Wouldn't we, Ramsey?
I'm not hungry.
Well, I'd love a nice meal. One bran, hot roots, those adorable little baby carrots, and oh, my favorite, apple pie.
Apple pie, that sounds delicious.
I could go into the forest to pick some fresh apples.
No, it may not be safe. You should stay inside the cottage.
Yeah, you better listen to me.
I don't want anything bad happening to you.
Dude and Grouchy are quite right. The queen may still be after you. Now go inside, lock the doors, and don't let anyone in until we return.
Very well.
In their cottage deep into the forest, across the 7 mountains.
Those meddling jewelers with their precious gems. Think they can defy me? I will crush them. Mirror,
Wait,
mirror.
my queen. The dwarfs are protected by the spirits of the mine. I can tell magic on them.
Curses. Very well. They will just have to deal with what is perfect. How?
I heard it told that there was a cursed bodice with bewitched places that bind so tightly as to cause the wearer to slip into a supernatural death, unable to breathe or move. I could summon this object for you.
And she stays like that forever.
As long as the laces aren't cut.
Fool! The dwarves will simply cut the laces and she will be revived. No. I must be fairest in the land. Not that little annoying green princess pairs with her. White skin and red lips and black hair. Perhaps a poison comb, which to brush her hair.
The comb would have to remain in her hair or she would surely come back to life.
Hey now! Magic mirror, be forthright. How do I kill Snow White?
An apple, poisoned with the draught of sleeping death.
A poisoned apple.
Disguised as an old pendulum, shall travel through the forest, across the mountains, to the dwarfs' cottage where you will find Snow White alone. One bite of the apple is all for Jane.
Excellent. Enchanted mirror, do as you're told. Turn me ugly to make me old.
As you wish, approach the glass.
I'll be fairest, fairest in the land. I'll be fairest, fairest of them all.
take this vow, day and night, to seek the one who has me spelled. I am conquered. I must find Snow White.
Half now, so much has changed. Simple life is rearranged. Met a prince, but lost my home. All on the same day. Not so bad, it could be worse. I could be dead, or lost, or cursed. Perhaps a meal can find it still. Dreams are worth keeping.
I must be the fairest, fairest in the land. No one can be fairer, that I will not stand. The miracle, the child, fairest of them all. Death must befall her. One bite of the apples, no one will be dead. Then I'll be the fairest, fairest one instead. The world belongs to me. I will not be held. I must kill Snow White.
You can't find it in seeing it through. A happily ever after. Just keep hoping and it will come true. A happily ever after.
Here she now. White's take this vow, day and night. The one who
You can't find it if you see it through. You're happily ever after. Just keep hoping and it will come true.
I'll find you by and by.
Now Snow White will die. I'll keep it in the line. What else is there for me? One little bug.
Here she now.
Well, hello there, dearie.
Oh, hello.
Wow, look at this. A lovely cottage hidden here deep in the woods. It's such a fair young maiden. Do you live here all alone?
Oh no, the 7 dwarfs own the cottage. I am merely their guest.
Really? How hospitable of them. Are they inside with you now?
Oh no, they went off to work.
I see. Oh, my journey has been long and tiring for one of my advanced age. Perhaps I can come inside and rest a bit.
I'm sorry. I'm not allowed to let anyone in. The 7 dwarfs have forbidden me.
Why is that, my dear?
My wicked stepmother, the queen, wants me dead.
Really? How inconvenient for you.
I am to stay inside with the door locked.
A wise precaution.
I wanted to go out to pick some apples to make pie, but
You are in luck, my dear. I am an old peddler woman, and I happen to be selling apples.
oh, they seem lovely.
Come out here and have a closer look.
No, I really shouldn't.
Pshaw! How much danger can there be just outside the door? Certainly you're not afraid of a little old lady like me, are you?
I suppose you're right. Maybe if it's only for a moment.
never have a taste of your apple as long as you live. One little bite. Fool! The apple was so cunningly made that only the red cheek was poisoned. Red as blood, white as snow, black as ebony wood. Now be the fairest forever.
She's not breathing.
What could have happened?
Why didn't she stay inside like I told her to? Look. A basket of apples. One's been sliced open.
This apple has been poisoned.
It must have been the queen.
She's killed Snow White.
She'll pay for this.
Dude, let her go. No. We should bury her. Poor child. Strange.
What is it?
The girl is not breathing and yet still radiates warmth. And her cheeks are still rosy. It is as if she's not truly dead. What?
What if she's simply under some evil spell?
And the poison is some kind of magical potion.
Then there might be an antidote, a way to break the spell. Or not. Well, if that's the case, we certainly cannot bury her in the dark ground. We shall lay her upon a bier and have a glass casket made. And each take turns, day and night, until we can find a cure and the spell is lifted.
Stay with us. We will keep you safe and warm. You'll be cared for and protected and secure. Stay with us. You'll be cherished and adored. If you stay with us, then you will rest assured. Stay with us. We will keep you safe and warm. You'll be sheltered, protected, and secure. Stay with us. You'll be cherished and adored. No more evil comes your way. All your fears will be allayed. If you stay with us until your dying day.
The plan worked perfectly. She was alone at the cottage. It took some doing, but she ate the apple and fell dead!
As I foretold,
You have served me well in this mirror.
I am sworn to your service, Your Majesty.
So answer the question correctly this time. Mirror, mirror on the wall, who's the fairest of them all?
In your true form, you are the fairest one of all.
Then return me to it.
Command me thus.
Now I'll have some peace. Finally, I'll be the fairest in the land, with Snow White dead forever. Magic mirror.
Not necessarily.
What?
Snow White may yet be woken. There is a cure to the sleeping death potion, a way to break the spell.
Fool! Why did you not tell me this sooner?
I tried, Your Majesty, but you commanded me to cast the spell, and then you ran off before I had the chance.
Enough! I should shatter your glass into 1,000 pieces for this betrayal.
I wonder what would happen to you then, wizard.
My service to you would come to an end.
How can the spell on Snow White be
A kiss from a royal prince.
A kiss from a prince? Ha! A kiss from a prince? How is she ever going to get a kiss from a prince?
Prince Emil is searching for her now, Your Majesty. By your request and by my spell, he will never give up, never go home until he succeeds in his quest.
But did not the dwarfs bury her into the ground?
They deduced that it was a magic spell, and they placed her safely in a glass casket where they keep vigil over her now. I believe the prince will find her soon.
Then I must stop him before he does.
Magic mirror, restore my form and prepare me to face the oncoming storm.
Now, I shall venture forth into the forest one last time, where I shall find and kill Prince Emil.
Does our story end in sadness and strife? Not happily after husband and wife. We should have had most lovely, magnificent life.
Stop!
Majesty, please forgive me. I was too late. Snow White is dead.
No, really. I can't believe it. Woe is me.
But sir, be careful. That's the wicked queen. She's responsible for this.
Let me at her, dude! Stop.
Explain.
The queen sent her huntsman into the forest to kill Snow White out of jealousy.
Cry, you meddling little cretin!
But he let her go.
She ran through the forest until
She found our cottage, and I insisted that we take her in.
What?
But then she got poisoned with the apple while we were away at work.
It had to have been the queen.
Do you deny this?
Deny it. I relish it.
Then prepare to pay for your crime.
me! Get away from me! You! Stay away from me! Someone, please! Please! Help me! Someone, please! I'm begging you! Please! Someone help me! Help me! Nicely done, dude!
You're the dwarves of the mine, are you not?
At your service. You are her friends, I assume.
Emil, thank you for caring for us. If only I had known the Queen's treachery sooner, I could have prevented Snow White's death. I'll be taking my leave now. Nothing left for me here.
Stay, Prince. She is not dead, simply under a spell.
Told you.
Forgive me, Your Highness. The Queen ensnared me in a mirror trap and forced me to use my magic to serve her wicked ways. As soon as she was defeated, I was freed and reversed all the evil magic. I told you it takes a little while to wear off. The curse on Snow White requires a particular antidote.
Well, what is it?
A kiss from a royal prince.